Good morning, vlog. How are we doing? Are we good? I am feeling wonderful this morning. I woke up a couple hours ago and I made myself a coffee. I did my skincare, like my ice roll, eye patch situation. And then I sat and I just practiced feeling gratitude for stuff that hasn't happened yet. This is a life hack that I learned from Lauren Bostick, obviously. In the morning, she just spends time feeling grateful for things that she wants to happen but haven't happened yet. So by that nature, we're pulling them into us. So I did that this morning, feeling fantastic. And then while I was getting ready, I was filming a little get ready with me because I have a podcast interview this morning. I'm really excited. I'm interviewing Emma Volrath, who is the founder of Emmalou the Label. So that's happening in about 30 minutes. We have kind of an exciting day ahead of us. I have a couple of dog walk client situations after my podcast interview. And then I have a little hot Pilates class later this afternoon, which is really nice because today is my rest day from the gym. So I'm gonna hit the hot Pilates to do some stretching and some lengthening of the bod. And then obviously in between that, I have some work for the podcast to do. I have a photo shoot booked for a couple of weeks, which is really, really exciting. It's my first branding photo shoot ever. I rented a studio space, hired a photographer. So I really need to buy some outfits. I'll get into that later. So that's kind of what's on the agenda today in terms of work stuff. I have a bunch of other stuff to do, which I'll tell you about while I'm doing it later. But right now I'm gonna hop into my podcast interview and then I will see you guys right afterwards. Thank you. It's honestly so much fun getting to interview the founders of these companies. Hopefully people who want to start their own brand someday or who want to get into this industry have literally the necessary tools to start, because when you started your brand, you were where the hell do I start? How do I get from literally 0 followers to people wanting to buy my shit? I want to tell people that's why I ask, because I'm okay, but wait, how did that happen? What did you say? What are you doing? What are the actual steps? Because that's what I was looking for.
Everyone skims over it.
Right?
But I'll go back. I don't know how you did that.
Well, you guys, that was so much fun. Emma's such a sweet girl, and I feel her episode is gonna be really, really great because it's gonna be super relatable. We talk a lot about how it was for her at the very beginning, launching her company, and how her first launch literally had one sale, and talking about how she got from there to being in Vogue and to having really cool people post about them on Instagram. So we talk really specifically about how she got there, literally how she pitches people, how she sets up events, how she does her marketing strategy. So it's a really cool episode for any of you entrepreneurs who are out there who also can relate to that, who had one sale on their website, and how do you drive traffic? How do you do that? Make sure that you guys are subscribed and you're following me on social media, because I will announce when the episodes and when the podcast itself launches next month. So you're gonna wanna stick around because that was a really fun episode. And she was so sweet. At the end of our recording, she was literally these were her words. She was you're really good at this. And I'm glowing, you guys. That's the nicest compliment that anybody could give me. I absolutely get so much energy from doing interviews. I just feel so jazzed afterwards, and I feel that's how you know you're doing the right thing, is if you're fully vibing. And I am, and I was. So now that that is done, I have a dog walk in about 45 minutes, and I'm really excited about this dog walk because she is so cute. You guys, she's a King Charles puppy. She's 5 months, and she is just so cute. So I'm excited to take you guys along on that and show you Mia. I'm obsessed. So in between then and now, I am going to change my cat's litter box. I bought him a new litter box system after I dropped it on someone's cats, and I was oh my god, this is a really good system. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up for him. So let's do it.
Lights out, I'm your favorite. Too many ways, been in your place, there's delays. Add it up, plus sign, zeros on the table. Driving and vibing, bring the beat later. Wanna make it bigger, just a little bit of flavor showing up to my space, I'm a fashion dealer. I'm your biggest bidder, meet me in the middle. I just don't wanna settle under these lucid dreams. I'm not just a visionary, it's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary.
freaking sweltering out there, you guys. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon. My next drop-in appointment is at like 2:45, and then I have another one at 3:30, and then I have my hot Pilates class at 5, which I'm like, why did I book a hot Pilates class when it is the hottest day in San Francisco? In the meantime, today on the agenda, I really need to edit my YouTube today because tomorrow I really want to spend the day working on the article for Monday. The other thing I should probably do today is pitch some more people for interviews, and then I have a couple of DMs that I need to answer. Somebody sent me a request to be on my podcast, which is so cool. That's never happened before. Obviously, I'm so thrilled that somebody is wanting to be featured on my podcast. I mean, this is such a dream, but I do have to make sure that they like fit the, not the brand, but like the whole thing, right, is I talk about founders. I talk to entrepreneurs, I talk to founders. I love creators because in my mind, they're entrepreneurs. I love talking to authors for the same reason. So I just gotta look into this person and make sure that they are a good fit for the podcast. So that's very exciting. But let's get into some editing for the YouTube because that has to be done first and foremost. You guys, it is so hot. And if you know anything about San Francisco, you know it never gets hot here. So for it to be like sweltering hot, it's just wild. And like none of our apartments have air conditioning because it's never hot here. So this is a very unprecedented time to be alive. It's currently 4:30 and I'm done with all my drop-ins and dog walks for today. I have a Pilates class, oh my God. I have a Pilates class scheduled at 5. Today has just been so chaotic and so like exciting for reasons that I will tell you guys in the next couple of vlogs. But it was just such a chaotic day, and so I like legitimately forgot to eat this morning. Like I woke up, had my interview, felt so jazzed, some exciting stuff happened after that, and it was just like all of a sudden I realized that I have only eaten a protein bar today. Excuse me. The studio is like just a couple minutes from my house, so I think in the meantime I'm gonna cook my chicken because I bought some salad to make for dinner. So I think I'm gonna cook that right now and then like let it cool while I'm at Pilates, and then it'll be ready to eat when I come home, which is perfect. How am I gonna handle this hot Pilates class? It's a hot Pilates class. What am I doing? I'm gonna die in there. Okay, let's go. Okay, I thought my face looked a lot worse than it does, but I am severely unwell. I have literally like never sweated that much in my entire life. Look at this. I'm gonna drive home and then we can talk about how fucking hard that was. Oh, that was terrible. Hold on, I gotta move the fan towards me. So I went to this place in SF called Body Temp. It was, I shit you not, like over 100 degrees in there. And I don't understand why. I have never sweat that much in my entire life. And the whole time I was like, somebody for the love of God, open a window, put me out of my misery. Like I was just counting down the minutes until I could be out of there. And then also the instructor, God bless her, seems like such a sweet girl, was playing like the weirdest music. Everything from Hammer Time to that sounds like put your hands in the air, and I was like, what year is it? That was a wild ride. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there. Don't think I'll be doing that again. But you know, there were a couple girls in there who like seemed to be thriving and like living their best life, and maybe I'm just kind of a baby when it comes to the heat. I have not been that sweaty since like the last time I was in a sauna, and I was in there for an hour with no break. Crazy. ClassPass I don't think is working for me. I think I'm just gonna not do it anymore and like just buy a Crunch membership because I can do yoga at Crunch. ClassPass credits, it's like 11 credits for like one yoga class, and I have 43 credits for the whole month. And to put it in perspective, like going to Crunch on ClassPass is 3 credits. So like it's crazy. So anyway, I gotta take a shower because I'm disgusting. And then I'm gonna make some dinner and eat immediately because I'm so hungry. So let's get this party going. Hey you guys, I've got my frowny patch on, the Wi-Fi's off, and my phone is on airplane mode. So that means it's time for my favorite time of night when I read my silly little books. I'm reading Fourth Wing right now. I am in so deep, I'm like halfway done. I already pre-ordered the next one. Comment below if you guys have read Fourth Wing. I'm obsessed. I need to talk to somebody about it. With that, I think I'm going to close the vlogs here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because I have some pretty exciting updates coming soon that are not podcast related. I will see you guys next week.